Capricorns, welcome to Miss Edie's Tarot. It's Miss Edie. I'm so happy to have you guys back, and if you're returning, welcome back, and if you're new, then welcome to my channel. This is for the third week of October, so we're gonna have a really great time here. We're gonna go over your messages today. We're gonna focus on the Unicorn Oracles, Lovers Oracles, Romance Angels, and the Gilded Tarot for your regular message. So just a reminder, it's a really tough time right now, so a lot of people are going through a lot of things. Just be patient. Go through it, guys. So again, release everything with the new moon coming up too. There's a lot of stuff that you're going to be working on, so just be patient with yourself and try to control tempers, right? It's a really heated time too. People are going through a lot of transitions. Your first card will be receive. So the unicorn message for you for this week is receive. Here we go. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. The key to unlocking your greatest abundance is your ability to receive. The greater your sense of worthiness, the greater your capacity to accept the gifts and blessings the universe wishes to give you. There are many gifts waiting to come to you right now, but any guilt, shame, or unworthiness in your system will act like a force field and repel your prosperity. Yes, it is good practice to think positively and be grateful. Send out desires to the universe and say affirmations. However, these tools can only be effective if they are supported by the strong sense that you deserve the good you are asking for. This enchantress and her unicorn hold up a crystal sphere containing all of your heart's desires. They are telling you that all of these gifts can come flowing into your reality when you heal inner wounds and release limiting beliefs and block your ability to receive. They invite you to see yourself through the eyes of the divine as a lovable, worthy being, and in doing so, to open your floodgates of abundance. There are gifts and blessings beyond your wildest dreams just waiting to surprise and delight you. There is nothing special you need to do in order to be worthy of them except to believe that you are. Awesome, guys. So for some of you, friendly reminder, you deserve everything in the world. But do you believe it? Right? You really have to put yourself in that position and that mindset where it is yours. You have it already. So think it into your life. It's beautiful. Awesome. So here's your Lovers Oracles. So this is awesome illustrations here. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Okay, so for many of you, well, I was talking about receiving too, so be open to receiving this love. Maybe some of you aren't opening up. We're going to see what's going on for sure, but these messages I feel like are quite specific. So if they're resonating, awesome. If they're not, don't worry about it. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So for some of you, if you're feeling an extra pull or connection to someone, it is because you're meant to meet them. And there's so many karmic ends and beginnings right now that for someone that's coming in, you know, this could be a very nice karmic relationship. And for others of you, if this is, you know, something you're not expecting or that you're ending, then you're going through that transition. So for the Romance Angels, past life relationship, you have known each other before. So for some of you, the sacred union is familiar. You know this person, you feel this person, you're connected with them, you don't understand why you have this bond, this pull, this magnetic draw that you're pulled towards them. You can't do anything about it and you can't stop thinking about them, or you're having dreams but you don't understand the dreams. So be really careful because the dreams are super heightened right now, and as I said, be really careful. I picked this one up and it says pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there's going to be something you're going to see or notice that is going to give you the warning you need, or you know, you're going to see things that they're doing or whatever the red flags are for you. Keep an eye on them, right? Okay, so just be open-minded to them. Sorry guys, it's kind of like a weird energy that we're starting with. I'm feeling a little funny stuff, so let's see what's happening with your third week of October, because you're definitely walking away from something. 8 of Cups. You guys are, wow. Okay. So for some of you, the reason why it's been so hard to walk away from this person is because it was a karmic tie. You were tied to them, but you've made this decision. You've invested so much love, so much energy, so much of yourself into this. Now, sometimes if this is, of course, a job too, you know, you put a lot of work into something, but it wasn't fulfilling you. It wasn't giving back to you. So you're going to make the choice to look elsewhere. And again, in a relationship, very similarly so. You're not being respected. You're not being treated the same. You're not receiving that exchange. Now, are you not receiving it? Or are you not accepting it? You know, there's also a difference too. And so for some of you, you are definitely walking away here. You're also looking out on the horizon for a new beginning. So maybe this is a very positive card that you're turning away from what was no longer serving you to move towards something nicer. Of course, this can also be a time out too, because usually the Eight of Cups as well, he leaves it knowing that it's there, that he can come back. So depending on your situations, however it applies, could be the first red flag. Okay, let's put that out there. The Hanging Man. Okay, so this is you. Of course, that was water energy. So we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, possibly. Now we have the Hangman. Hangman, wow, he's okay. So for example, like this person could need to step away so that they can get a new perspective. The Hangman, of course, is indecision too. So for some of you, if you're debating on opening up to this person, you don't know if you should, or they're not, there's no movement. There's nothing happening. So you're walking away, or you're not sure about walking away, or you don't know what you want to do, or they don't know what they want to do, but, or there's no movement, or they could be leaving something to come towards you too. That's also possible. So that's why it's saying, like, be ready to receive, because your person is walking away from what they, you know, from their situation to come towards you, because of course the sacred union is here too. But you have to honor your relationship, which means the highs and the lows, and relationships aren't always beautiful, right? There's always moments where we're compromising, and that can get ugly sometimes. So maybe you're in a situation right now with it telling you to have the closeness but give each other the space, and to like not put yourself in that negative place where you know you deserve that love. You deserve to call in those beautiful things. And here's the Knight of Swords. So for some of you, you could be cutting someone out, or you could be making the decision to cut something off and to walk away from it. Of course, with the Knight energy too, this is rushed. You know, this can be a very haste, or of course really bad, you know, exchange of words as well if you are fighting with anybody. I do sense a lot of like giving up, like you kind of don't really know what to do, but your probably first choice would be to walk away. So for some of you, that's it. Of course, this can be an air sign rushing in, or this person rushing towards you as well. Or of course, because it's facing with the Hangman, you know, he could be running in to cut, or sorry, because this is what it looks like for me when I'm looking at it, but when he's like running in here, so he could be running in to cut this Hangman down to like make a decision, you know, like you can't just, or he's changing his decision, or he's just coming out of that. So that's kind of cool too. But there's definitely something like, this is of course always a good card too, you know, like you're moving forward, and he goes bravely and boldly, and he just runs. So in one way, it's not looking so bad, you know. And then we have the Lovers. So of course this is the person that you're dealing with, or you're thinking of, you're connected with them, you have a very deep connection to them. And of course this could be why it's so hard to cut them out, or you're not sure what you want to do, because do you walk away, do you cut them off, do you stay, what are you doing? And then for others of you, it is telling you to leave things that are no longer serving you, or situations or people. Spend that time, change your perspective, see things from a different angle to gain your strength back, so that you can run forward, so you can have a vision of where you want to go and go for it. So for some of you, that's why you need that little time out. And of course the Hangman is, it's also there, I feel, to tell some of you to step back, to just step back a little bit and take a moment, think. You know, like with the Knight, especially of Swords, think. It has to be about your logical thinking. You definitely like less emotional, more logical. And obviously with this connection here, that's why it's hard with the emotions, because there's so much between you. That magnetic attraction that we were talking about, why you're being so drawn to them, that karmic contract or soul contract you have with this person, it's deep. And the soulmate energy, of course, too. That's why it's hard. The soulmates can sometimes, you know, they're not always beautiful like they make them in the movies, but it's really, really beautiful. And here we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, many of you could also be, this could be very burdening, you know, this relationship, this situation, you've put in 8 cups already into this and it's not working out. You've carried so much stuff. And actually, I just realized this too, the way they are, like, he's looking at this couple here, right? So he's carrying all this stuff, his back is killing him, and like here he's like, this is what I started, this is why we are here, but why does it feel like this? So for some of you, you need to find that love again. But because the red flags are here, red flags, oh my god, sorry guys, pay attention to the red flags, I just made a new card, ignore me. So you have the Lovers with the 2 of Wands and the red flag. So I feel like for some of you, they can be like, they just know exactly just enough to give you for you to stick around to still put up with all the other stuff. But for many of you, you could just be going through a really difficult time. And it was 1111 when I said that. And that is about stability too, right? It's a divine number. So for some of you, it is kind of like, hold on to that love and that connection between the 2 of you. And even though you're going to go through some really difficult times, this does end. You know, the burdens are ending. Are they ending because you're cutting someone out and you're cutting off something and you're moving on and you're going to better things outside, because it can't be worse than staying here, right? If the situation's gone in that direction. But then for others of you, the burden could just be overcoming whatever that Hangman energy was. What was that indecision about? What was that tough thing that you had to do? And then of course, you know, don't forget to receive. So if you're not receiving, you could be blocking this and you're not seeing it. So it's asking you to like really look around you, because you're missing this beautiful love energy that wants to come towards you, that's going to alleviate all this pain. Everything that you've been working hard for, you could be putting so much work into yourself to be ready to put yourself back out there. So definitely attract that beautiful energy and be open to receive and put that out, like that you deserve these things. And then that way the burdens that you've been dealing with, the bad relationships, the tough disappointments, whatever you've been hurting from, will soon clear away. It's going to, because something new is going to come in to wash it off. 2 of Pentacles. So there's definitely a big decision. I feel like for some of you, this has to do with your stability. Like emotionally, you're walking away from this, but can you do it? Like, is this part of your stability and your security? Of course, this is now Earth sign energy here too. So we had the fire with the wands. So of course we have Leo, Sagittarius, or Capricorn too. You could be dealing with another Earth sign. Of course, that could just be your energy too. But with the Pentacles here again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn for this one. And you, or did I say that for that one? Sorry, Leo, Sag, and Aries. If I did this one wrong, I did it backwards. And then for this one, it was you guys. So you could be the one who's juggling this decision. You're the one who's like, I don't know if I want this or I want that. For some people, it's about giving up their security and their stability. And, you know, you're really thinking of this. And because the rainbow's here and part of the decision, you know, it's a pretty, it is a positive card, because there's a decision here that you're making between 2 things that mean a lot to you. So for some of you, that is the decision to walk away, to leave that energy that's not going anywhere, because the Hangman stays there. He's not, there's no movement, you know, his legs are trapped. He's just dangling. He's not, so this person, you know, part of the red flags could be that there's no movement. You know, you want the movement with the Knight, but the only person that might be moving is you away from the situation, right? So just be really careful. But you could be running into such a beautiful energy outside, or you can literally just like somehow heal each other, help each other through this, snap them out of that Hangman energy, or you yourself, and then come into this beautiful Lover's energy, which is exactly what you guys started all this for. Obviously, there's a connection with your partner or something that's pulling you towards this person, and whatever's pulling you towards this person is going to alleviate all that burden and all that pain from being single for so long, or from having all these failed relationships that you're just hurting and everything. But you need to heal that. You have to put the wands down. You really do. And then the next 9 of Wands. You guys, oh my God, so much frustration, so much disappointment, so much battling. This guy keeps getting up and fighting. If this is a work situation, I feel like some of you are in conflict for sure with your job, especially because it has to do with your pentacles. You could be in a decision where you're like not sure if you want to stay or not sure if you want to go, because you really want that blessing of abundance, but it's really burdening you, you know, the decision to do this. And of course the work is so taxing. In a relationship standpoint, again, more fire energy, but this could also just be the fact of the pain, right? Because it's a very frustrating situation for you. 9 of Wands, you know, like ideally throughout your week, this decision, you know, you could put yourself here and be like, I'm just going to do this one more time. If you're going to try again with your person, or if you're making the decision to go back or somehow, you know, not walk away, you're really debating this decision here. You're really thinking about it. Can I do this again? Can I get up one more time and try one more time with this person? But you have to be sure too, because the Hangman energy, you don't know what they're going to do. They don't even know what they're going to do. So how are you supposed to know? And the next, Knight of Wands. All right, Knight of Wands under the Knight of Swords. That's a pretty positive card, because of course, the Knight of Wands, more fire, so you could definitely be dealing with a fire sign now. But this energy also, like he's rushing in too. So, you know, they're kind of running in different directions actually. So you got one Knight going this way and one Knight going that way. Now, of course, you can have different offers, multiple offers coming towards you. That can be really exciting. But this energy, because he's kind of running, this Knight's running backwards in this line that I have. So some of you could be going back, and some of you are making that decision to walk away and to bravely go forward, boldly towards something positive. And you are, of course, getting a really good offer. So something can be coming towards you that is igniting your passion. Of course, this can be that past love where you're like, why do I have such a draw to him? I mean, it's just a wand, but you know, or her, of course, guys, the energies are interchangeable, but whatever it is that you're now being pulled towards something else. And that's where the Lovers can come in, because you're now being drawn to this other energy that's coming into your life, or already is there, because it's got the Ace of Cups. So wow. So this Ace of Cups with the Lovers, beautiful, beautiful new offer coming in. Loving, very strong connection with this. I feel like that is why this is here too, because this person, you have a soul contract with them for sure. So say hi, because now you're going to meet them in your form now. But for many of you, I'm also sensing that it's beautiful. There's so much love that you're gonna have for this person, and I feel like that's also why, if you're in this difficult situation with the sacred union, past life, relationship, lovers, and the Ace, you're coming into a beautiful new beginning once you walk away from all the burdens. And they always say that right after your greatest struggles and your most toughest moments is when the most beautiful blessings come into your life. So with all the red flags that you might be seeing about this other person, they're not going anywhere, they're indecisive, they're not fulfilling me, they're not giving me things. What's the point of trying to receive something when they're not even giving you anything, right? So it's like this person no longer serving you, and for some of you it might be a very difficult decision, and you might not even want to bother. You just want to end it. You don't want to get up again and fight again. You want to do something. But for some of you that do want to, the reason why is because you have such a beautiful love. The love is real, and you can definitely love people in a relationship, and you can still send them love outside of a relationship. But of course, it also has to do with, like, now I'm being drawn to the card that, just to read it again, about love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So I feel like it's your turn to get, you know, it's your turn for someone to give to you, to fill your cup, to give their overflowing cup to you. You know, someone wants to offer you that, and that's what they could be riding in so fast to give you. So that's really cool. And with the Star card, yeah. So the Star card here, it is under the 10 of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, this is your wish. You definitely want your wish, this person, or this you've been wishing for your soulmate, you've been wishing for a beautiful, loving connection, and it's coming. It is coming towards you. And hopefully it's coming towards you in the 3rd week of October that we're doing this. But also, it's also a huge time for healing And with this is of course Aquarius card normally, but with the water, it's of course calm water. So the healing of her pouring the things over, you know, some of you will definitely be also putting yourself in this hangman energy to kind of heal through this, but walking away is the first step. And I feel like you either started this from the week before when you walked away from something already, and you made that decision, and now you're coming into this and you're kind of like, okay, how can I change my perspective right now so that I can see things in a different way so I can move forward. And then with the star card here too, you could be making this wish now that you're in this place where you've now attracted this love. It's real, it's happening, it's come towards you, it's appeared in your life. And then for others of you, you know, this is, she's an amazing energy. There's so much power with the star, and of course this is your goal. You're following this. We always follow the star. And here with the star, you've got the lovers and everything. I feel like this is truly going to be so positive for you the moment you make that decision to leave or to change your situation. So of course with the healing factor of her too, it's not like Temperance, but it's similar because she's working with the same water. So you're kind of working in your same element right now, whoever you're dealing with, whereas Temperance is pouring fire with water. You're mixing something new, right? But here she's pouring the same water. So I feel like for some of you Capricorn, it could be a really difficult time that you're going through, but maybe some of you, it's time to open up and to receive it. And maybe you're the one who's being stubborn and not letting that person in, and here they are trying to come towards you with all this love, and they're giving you this and they're giving you that, and maybe they're about to give up to keep trying on you, but it's a sacred union and you're just not open to it. You're closed off. Maybe you're hurt, maybe something, but a gift is coming. The gift that you've literally been praying for, trying to manifest, trying to pull towards you. It wants to come right in, rush in. It's literally running towards you to bring you this beautiful cup and the star. Guys, you are this person's star. If it isn't you, then they are yours. But you see everything with this person, and you're either just going through a really rough patch, which is of course again because of all the crazy stuff and everybody's releasing their own personal moments, and you're having a really tough time. This is when a lot of stuff from our past is coming up, people from our past are coming up, so that can put tension, that can put a lot of tension on you guys, not just you but them. And maybe it's too much to carry. Maybe you're finding out things you didn't know, because of course this is also enlightened, like you're you know, the knight, he's got his light off of his sword here. I feel like also like you know, something's come, like you now see something you didn't, and you're don't make a hasty decision. So with this, it's also letting you to, like, asking you to take that moment, breathe, assess the situation, know all the facts, don't just cut it off and run out, because that person, this could be part of their healing, and maybe it took a lot for them to share that with you, or maybe it took a lot for them to leave where they were to come towards you, or vice versa. But this is sacred. This is a beautiful, beautiful connection, guys. I'm so happy. Let me know how this resonates. If it resonates, of course, please like, subscribe, share with your friends if it sounds familiar. And of course, this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising, so be sure to check all your other signs too if they're applicable. And if you need a private reading, my email's in the information below. And also don't forget to check out my Instagram, Missedietarot. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye.